Hello everybody, welcome to Dude with a Fork. My name is Ken. I hope everybody's doing well today. I've got something I'm trying out on today's episode of Ken Try Stuff, and that is Tone's Pizza Mac and Cheese. I found this at Sam's Club and I thought, I love pizza, I love mac and cheese. Let's see what happens when somebody tries to put the two together. I'm getting hungry, so let's get started. And this is the stuff. Tone's Pizza Mac and Cheese Flavored Seasoning Blend. 6.75 ounces. I bought this at Sam's Club for, I don't know, $5, $6. And basically, it's on clearance now, so I'm trying to decide if I should go over there and stock up or figure out some better way to use this up. So, it has pretty simple directions there. Basically, you take a cup of dry elbow macaroni, boil it until it's done, drain it, add half a stick of butter, a quarter cup of milk, and 3 tablespoons of this seasoning mix, and you have pizza flavored macaroni and cheese. Nutrition information, about 21 servings. So I can't say 35 calories. I can't see very well. Total fat, 1.5 grams. Trying to read this upside down. 370 milligrams of sodium. So what it does not tell me is that serving size. Oh yeah, here it is. Serving size, 1 tablespoon. So this recipe makes 3 servings. And those 3 servings are going to give you, where's the sodium? About half of your daily required sodium. So if you eat mac and cheese like most people eat mac and cheese, you're going to get to your sodium target real quick with this. So I have opened this up and smelled it, and it's leaking here, but it does smell pretty good. I mean, it has a distinct pizza smell. So I'm going to go boil some macaroni. Try not to get this all over me. And it does also say here, use with popcorn and baked potatoes, and I don't have any popcorn. Maybe I'll try to find some and make some, and I'll probably have a baked potato with lunch tomorrow. But I think I might try this with a hash brown, because that's kind of crispy like popcorn, and it's made out of potato like a baked potato. So, but I'm going to go boil some macaroni, and we'll get started on this. And there we have it. This is a Trader Joe's hash brown that I cooked in the air fryer for about 20 minutes, 10 minutes on each side. And so I'm just going to sprinkle some of this, or attempt to sprinkle some of this. Well, okay. So this does not sprinkle. Kind of like, the holes on this are just huge. So we'll spread it around. We'll make the most of this. So I was thinking something like this might be really good on tater tots. Oh, listen to that. It's nice and crispy. All right, so I'm just gonna dig in here and make sure I get some of that on that piece. Very nice and crispy. Hash browns just are wonderful in the air fryer. So, sniff. Yeah, it smells pizza-y. I'm not getting a very much of a pizza flavor, but I did put the bottom side down in my mouth. That's the side with no seasoning that's going against my tongue. So let's try it. I'll flip it over. Maybe that makes a difference. Ah, okay. Tastes cheesy. I don't know that I'd say it tastes pizza mac and cheesy. Let's try getting even more on both sides here. I think if these were tater tots, I'd just put them in a bowl and mix this up with some of this. But I am fresh out of tater tots. So, well, we're making the most of what we got here. And I'm making a mess, but that's all right. All right. You have to put rather a lot to get the pizza flavor, but it's good. I'm liking it. It's really good on this. So I probably just was being too delicate with it. I like that. Well, let's flip it over. The serving size is a tablespoon, so I guess I could put a teaspoon and a half on each side. It doesn't, those holes are so big, I have no idea why they made them like that. And I am eating powder, so I need a drink of water here. Yeah. All right. So, well, that's not bad. I think there are better ways that I could doctor up a hash brown. I mean, I am definitely going to make all gone with this. It did not make the hash brown worse, but it didn't make it stand out in the way that I would like. So, I don't think I would do this again, but it was all right. It was fun as an experiment. So, I'm going to finish this up, and we'll try a baked potato next time. We'll see how it does on a baked potato. All right, so I have a cup of elbow macaroni that I have cooked al dente, and I've got an easy way to do that I will show you later. So I'm putting in my 4 tablespoons of butter. That is exactly 1/2 of a stick, 1/4 cup. So I'm just going to stir this until this melts. I don't want to go in with the milk just yet because that'll cool this off a bit, and I may have to run over and put this back on the stove. We shall see. Well, it looks like it's plenty of residual heat, so I'm going to go in with my pizza mac and cheese topping, and everything I need is cheese-wise is in that. So I'll just try to get that evenly distributed, and that's looking good. So we'll go in with our 1/4 cup of milk. Get all these things out of the way, and we're just going to stir this up. So you are watching live, well, not live, but culinary action in real time. And I got to admit, that color looks pretty exciting to me. There's definitely some red in it. So that is all stirred up and combined, and it did say a 1/4 cup of milk, right? And 1/4 cup of milk, yep, that's what I added. So it's actually looking kind of watery, so I'm just going to keep stirring and stirring and stirring and hope for the best. It's not looking a lot like mac and cheese at this point. So, yeah, it's not looking a lot like mac and cheese. It's looking like mac and pizza-flavored water. That's kind of not what you expect for mac and cheese. So there may be a reason that this is on clearance. So, it just doesn't seem cheesy at all. I mean, even like Kraft macaroni and cheese, you know, or even this stuff, the Great Value. I mean, you get a halfway decent cheese sauce with this. Oh, and that reminds me, I bought this one from Target. That I'm not a big fan of the cheese in the box, but I got a thing I want to try out. So I've never had that one, so we will try that out down the road. It's not looking super cheesy. So I've been stirring this for about 2.5 minutes, which is about as long as I ever really want to stir mac and cheese. It just doesn't seem, oh, there it goes. Okay, so now it's a little bit, you can see it's thickened up a little bit. This does have, I bet, contains ingredients: cheddar cheese, tomato powder, that's where the red color comes from, whey, salt, non-fat dry milk, Parmesan cheese, sugar, spices, soybean oil, cornstarch. See, we're waiting for that cornstarch to thicken this up. Butter, garlic powder, buttermilk, natural flavors, silicon dioxide to prevent caking, and extractives of paprika for color. So paprika extract. So I think that's about as good as it's going to get. I'm going to spoon some up into a bowl, and try it out of the bowl because I have a hypothesis I want to test, and don't want to put it all here. So let me zoom you in a bit. I can do this without making everything super wobbly. So this is it. I mean, you can see they've gone out of their way to put some little bits and flakes of herbs and spices in there, so it at least looks good. And I mean, it smells kind of pizza-ish, so let's try it. That's interesting. I'm both overwhelmed and underwhelmed by this. I'm overwhelmed because it does actually have a super good pizza flavor. I mean, it does taste a little on the salty side. But the pizza flavor is great. I have no complaints with that, but it's just not, this does not look like mac and cheese. This looks like macaroni and butter and milk flavored with pizza. So, I'm wondering what this will taste like tomorrow. So, I really am. I am thinking, I have something I want to test. So I'm going to take this batch and split it in two. And then I'm going to put both, I'm going to try something, and I'm going to put both halves in the refrigerator, and we're going to come back and try this again tomorrow. And see how well it holds up. Maybe it's better the next day. Who knows? But it's going to have to get a lot better to really impress me. All right, so what I did over at the stove, I took half of that macaroni and cheese out of the pot because I want just as it is to taste tomorrow. And then that remaining half, I added a slice of just good old American cheese, and I think this is Kraft, and just melted it in there. And you can see right away, this looks a lot creamier. So if I did the whole pot, I would have added 2 slices of cheese. You probably could add more, but then you'd need to add a bit more milk. Oh, somebody sent me a notification. Somebody loves me. It's probably somebody telling me there's a bill ready. So anyway, this is definitely creamier. I'm worried about, did I dilute the pizza flavor too much? So let's see. That's still good. That still tastes like pizza, but it's much cheesier. So probably could have added a little bit more cheese and maybe a little bit of milk, and then maybe another tablespoon of that. But yeah, I mean, this is a lot better. You need some real cheese in this, I think, which is funny because you don't need it in this stuff, but you definitely need it in here. So that slice of cheese is definitely a huge improvement, but this is still not the greatest mac and cheese in the world. I think if I were 8, I would think this is the best stuff in the world. But I'm not 8 anymore, so it's okay. It's good. It's just not. I mean, this was on clearance for like $5.50, and or $4.50, and I don't think it's worth it. So, yeah. So anyway, I've got some more of this, and that will sit in the fridge, and I'll taste both of the regular and the enhanced tomorrow after they've had a chance to sit in the fridge overnight. And I'm going to finish this and call it dinner. See you tomorrow. All right, and we are back. It is the next day. What I have here on this side, I guess this would be the left, is just the plain macaroni and cheese at Pizza Mac, as following the instructions that are right here. And there's, as you can tell, there's no sauce whatsoever. It's just basically just macaroni. So we'll give this a try. It's very bland. I'm tasting macaroni and I'm tasting butter. There's no cheese flavor to it. There's the tiniest little sneeze of pizza flavor. It's just not impressive. Yeah, as it is, following these directions, you're not going to get good leftovers. Now, over here, I need to get a drink of water. Over here is the enhanced version where I added a slice of American cheese to half the recipe. So if you make the whole recipe, you would have to add 2 slices. And you can see it's a little bit creamier, but not by much. So basically what you're seeing is melted American cheese, but we'll give this one a shot. It tastes cheesy a little bit. It tastes a little bit salty because American cheese is salty. I'm not getting much of a pizza flavor from it though. It's better, definitely, than this. I mean, if you look at this, I mean, you can see there's just colored melted butter on the plate here. This is like really bad cafeteria food over here. There's just nothing there to excite your taste buds. Here you're not getting as much butter because that cheese is hanging onto it, and it does taste a little bit better, but this is not good. I'm not enjoying this. So we have one last test to try. I'm not even going to taste that, and that is we're going to try it on a baked potato. I don't have any popcorn, and I'm not going to go out and buy any, but we'll try it on a baked potato. I'll make a baked potato tomorrow for lunch, and we'll see what that looks like. And yeah, I think I'm going to go for a walk and think about some of the choices I've been making with my life. Yeah. All right, and I made a baked potato in the air fryer, and I cut it into 4 pieces so I could get as much butter on it as possible, and I've sprinkled it rather generously with Artone's pizza mac and cheese sauce because it says good on baked potatoes. So we shall see. Probably should have broken this up in little tiny pieces, but that's actually really good. It helps that I had a lot of butter on there, I think, because otherwise you're just eating dry powder. But that is pretty good that way. I'm wondering now, maybe I should just put this in some mashed potatoes. Pizza, cheesy, mashed potatoes sounds really good. Wow. You've got to get, that bite didn't have as much on there. You really have to get a lot of butter on this and a lot of this powder. But it's quite good. So, and the nice thing about a baked potato is you just eat it that day. So you're never going to have leftovers that will go flavorless in the fridge like the mac and cheese did. But that's pretty good, actually. Folks, I think we found the one area where this actually works. It's not as mac and cheese makings, but it's as baked potato topping. I'm kind of wishing I'd made 2 baked potatoes, but I can always make another one for dinner. So this part's a winner. I like this. And that's it, folks. As always, thank you so much for watching. Links to free printable copies of any recipes here are down below in the show notes. Please like, comment, or if you'd like to see more of this kind of material, subscribe. As always, please stay safe, eat great food, and power to the proletariat. We'll see you next time.